Okay, I said on average, right? You still selecting the very same values. You say equal sign and type average as a whole as we used to be calculating before, and then open the brackets. So you go and highlight from Word to PowerPoint. Nothing is changing except total, because firstly when we calculate total, we wanted to get the total of all the marks from Word to PowerPoint. So now we want to get the average of the marks from Microsoft Word to PowerPoint. Yes, it has to be 60. It's because of those decimal places there, right? There's nothing wrong where it's like that. You can just still leave it like that. It's still fine. The calculation is still correct. So then we'll remove those decimal places only when we go to the number dialog box, and then you select the number. From the number, that's when you're going to remove the decimal places, and then by making it 0 decimal places. That is how it is that we are going to calculate that. So are we all done with to calculate the average, isn't it? Or are we still on it? Yeah, we can just do it as possible so that we can be able to remind each other in terms of how are we going to do in terms of calculating the pass and fail. I think you know the formula that is used. Not that I think, I know that you know the formula to calculate all the pass and fail, isn't it? Is there anyone that doesn't know how to calculate the pass and fail? But I'll just give a clue, or maybe I'll just give an open path, a way as to how is to do that. But then it's just a reminder. It's just a reminder. And then those brackets there is your enter. So now when we are about to calculate, I mean, like you don't have to stress yourself with that. You don't have to stress yourself with it. There was nothing wrong with the calculation that was there, because you still going to get that one. Okay. Now we go to pass and fail, right? We need to get as to whether that percentage is a pass or fail. And then in our instruction here, they say if we are going to use the formula to determine the pass and fail marks, or the pass mark is 40 on average column, right? Do you remember the exercise that we've been doing that had to do with the cheap and expensive? Yes, you do. You do exactly as how we've been doing. You do precisely as how we've been doing when we were calculating the cheap and expensive. So the determination percentage here is going to be 40%. Remember when we were calculating them, the cheap and expensive, we were saying if the price is greater than 600, right? Which means the item is cheap. But if which means the item is expensive. If the item is greater than 500, if the price is greater than 600, I mean to say, the item is expensive. And if the price is less than 600, which means the item is cheap. So here we are going to calculate using the determination of 40%. So we are going to do the same, but then just for a reminder, if you have forgotten that, right? And then you can click under pass and fail, pass or fail, which means is cell G2. That's when we are going to click and start making our calculation on. And then from there we go to a formulas tab on the menu bar. Formulas tab on the menu bar, whereby we have file, home, insert, page layout, and then after page layout it's formulas, and then you go and select that tab. And then if you are on the formulas tab, you can click on the formulas, and then when you are in the formulas tab, you go and look on the function library group, where we have the insert function, we've got the auto sum, recent use, financial, logical, text, date and time, lookup and references, math and trig, and then more functions. So there you go and select on the logical command on that one. You select the logical command there. And then after selecting the logical command, there will be an information that begins with and, false, if. And then I actually want you to select then if there, because they say we are going to use the if function or the if formula to determine the pass and fail. Pass mark is 40%. And then after selecting that one, we are going to determine our percentage using the average. Meaning now you are going to click the amount that you got, or maybe the marks that you got under average, which is 66 point something on the decimal places there. You just go and click, or else you just type the name of the cell to which that 66 is residing, or that 66 is belonging. And then after that, you say greater than first and foremost, and then you click them, and then you make the greater than sign after clicking there. Yes, that's correct. And then make the greater than sign now. Greater than sign, greater than sign, greater than sign, greater than sign, and then greater than sign. It's something that is like this. Yes, it will be something like that on the board there. That one is a greater than sign. So the only thing that you do, you go and press the button that there's, yes, just like that. So after putting the greater than sign there, are we together? After putting the greater than sign there, you type 40. You type 4 and 0 to make it 40. And then on the value if true, you type pass. Value if true, type pass. And then value if false, you type fail. And then, yes, and value if true, you type pass on the space provided for you there. And then value if false, you type fail on the space provided for you then. And then after that, you press OK or enter key on the keyboard. That is going to give you as to whether that 66% is pass or fail. Yes, because they say a pass mark is what? Is 40%. That's the reason why on that 66 you got it as a pass. And that's how you are going to do that calculation up until to the bottom. I know you can still perform the autofill then, but so that you can you can be able to get used to this formula, I'll advise you to calculate according to how we've been calculating, so that so if you are going to get yourself used to the autofill and all that, and then you tend to forget some of the formulas as to how we do it. So can you go and calculate those other cells? I'll repeat the formula again. I'll repeat the way how we are going to calculate that, right? And then you select where you're supposed to do your calculation, and then from there you go to formulas tab on the menu bar, and then on the function argument, on the function library group, go and select the logical. And then after selecting the logical, you select if out of the drop down menu that has appeared there. And then after selecting the if, you go to your function argument dialog box. You start with the logical test. On the logical test, and then you go and select the amount written where, the amount that that you got on your average. Or you can type the name of the cell to which the amount that you want to make the determination about there, and then after that you make what? You make the greater than sign. And then on the value if true, type pass. Value if false, type fail. And then so that you can be able to get what we need there.